I don't know why, but my last video cut off, so I'm gonna finish it here. I was basically just saying that I feel like for me, the feelings of loss and the feelings of excitement will probably be something that go hand in hand throughout my transition. I mean, I don't know, not an ending point. It'll just be something that's with me. And I think something also that I thought of is the loss of, and I've some people that I've spoken to have talked about um, the intimacy that comes with people perceiving you as female bodied. I mean, I guess people that identify as women feel more intimate with you, and maybe like in the reverse, you gain an intimacy with people that identify as men. Um, but I mean, in general, intimacy with people in general is pretty important to me, and a lot of those relationships are with people that identify as women. So it's an interesting thought and somewhat disconcerting to think of not having that automatic um, camaraderie um, by nature of how I look. Um, but, you know, it's all part and parcel, I think. Um, Other things that have been going on. Um, a lot has been happening with my family, which has been really difficult and hard on me. They're still having a really hard time accepting this and like are more like in a space right now where they feel like either I don't know how I'm feeling or I don't understand myself or I'm not thinking clearly. It's just really, really hard on them. And, it's gotten pretty bad to the point where um, I'm not sure what capacity we're going to be in each other's lives right now, which is really scary for me as someone that has a big extended family and feels or values family a lot. And it doesn't really make me feel like I'm making the wrong choice. It makes me feel sad um, that we're not yet in a place of acceptance, and you know, it, there's a lot of sacrifice right now, and I know this isn't the end of the road, but um, right now doesn't feel it doesn't it's a little hard to keep in perspective, which I feel like I'm doing an okay job, but it feels really bad. Um, Other than that, um, a couple really positive responses from unexpected people that I've been working more on coming out to more people and being more comfortable with that, like people that I'm not super close to, and like someone like the girl that does my tattoos, like just automatically got it and was like really supportive and was just like, oh, like this is just who you are. And like I was talking about the family stuff, and she was just like, what's not Catholic about being a boy? And it was just like, we didn't have to get into all these complicated things about why and what my stance is and what my perspective is. It just like was really nice to have someone get it and just, you know, they don't need to know all the backstory or all my academic side of it or all like my political side of it. They're just like, accepting and kind of just like really felt humanized in that. And, um, you know, I look forward to getting to that space with people and coming to places where like I'm being understood and I can appreciate their responses and things like that. Another thing that was kind of been stressing me out is like I know tea like causes like can cause like hair loss or thinning or like a receding hairline, and I know there's a normal adjustment to more of a natural male pattern hairline, but I've been really stressed about that kind of going over and becoming like receding or thinning. And I know a friend of mine that's also a trans guy, and he's like on Propecia just to which is like basically like preventative for hair loss. And that's something I'm going to talk to my doctor about too, because I like my hair and it just really stresses me out to think about losing it. So um, it's good to have an option there for anyone else that's worried about that. Um, what else? There's something else I wanted to talk about, but I don't really remember who or what it was. Maybe just like kind of the stress about um, coming out and the social aspect of that, and having to come out to more people that you're not very close to, or like being misgendered right now feels like worse because I'm on this path, and it's forced me to talk about gender to a lot of people that I really wasn't comfortable before, and I think it's good for me and a part of the process, but it's constantly hanging over your head, whether it's old friends that you haven't talked to, or new friends, or acquaintances, or whatever it is. A lot of coming out, but getting through it, and I still have my whole extended family that I don't even know what's gonna. I'm dealing with my immediate family right now, so who knows? But um, that's what's going on with me. It's Pride tomorrow in New York. Um, so all kind of hanging in there. Um, anyways, until next time, bye.